friends, welcome to my educational channel KJ Digital Classroom. Today we are going to discuss some interesting topics of mathematics. Before we start the video, don't forget to subscribe my channel and watch this video till the end, share the video and likes the video. Leave the comment in comment box. Thank you and let's start. Now let's study about the fraction. Friends, to understand the topic of fraction, let's do some activity. Take a rectangular piece of paper, divide into 4 equal parts by folding it horizontally and vertically as well. Shaded one of the 4 parts as shown in the figure. You can see that I shaded this part. The shaded part represent 1/4 of the whole piece. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 parts, and shaded parts is 1. So this shaded part represent 1/4. 1/4 is written as 1/4. If 3 parts are shaded as in shown figure like this, then this shaded part represent as 3/4. Now see carefully this diagram. 4 equal parts in which 3 parts are shaded. So you can say easily the shaded part represent 3/4. Similarly, 3/7 obtained when we divide a whole into 7 equal parts and take 3 parts, so that we represented such shaded part as a 3/7. From above discussion, we can say that fraction is a number representing a part of a whole. The whole may be a single object or a group of objects. You can see these few diagrams and we try to write the shaded part in the format of fraction. So first of all, count the equal parts: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 equal parts of whole, and shaded part 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So fraction will be 11/15. Here in circle you can see that 8 equal part and 1 is shaded part, so that the fraction will be 1/8. Here first we count the equal part: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9, and shaded part is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. So fraction will be 4/9. Then in triangle you can see that 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 equal part of whole and 2 is shaded part, so that shaded part represent 2/4 fraction. In table you can see that 4 column fraction, meaning of the fraction, numerator and denominator. Suppose I take fraction 5/7. It means 5 equal parts out of 7 equal parts. Numerator is equal to 5 and denominator equal to 7. It means this is a numerator and this is denominator. Suppose I take fraction 3/10. It means 3 equal parts out of 10 equal parts. Numerator is equal to 3 and denominator is equal to 10. 1 in 1/5, 1 equal part out of 5 equal parts, in which 1 is numerator and 5 is denominator. Same way 7/9, it means 7 equal parts out of 9 equal parts, so that 7 is numerator and 9 is denominator. Now think about one condition, like Bhavya has a packet of 20 biscuits. She gives one half of them to Bhumi and 1/4 to Bhavna. The rest she keeps. So how many biscuits does Bhumi get? How many biscuits does Bhavna get? And how many biscuits does Bhavya keep? So let's solve this problem in terms of fraction. Here 1/2, it means 1/2 of 20, means take one part from two equal parts. Clearly each part will contain 20 divided by 2, it means 10. So 1/2 of 20 equal to 10, hence Bhumi gets 10 biscuits. Second, 1/4 of 20, it means one part of 4 equal parts. It's clear that 20 divided by 4 is equal to 5 biscuits, hence Bhavna gets 5 biscuits. Now Bhavya keeps 20 total biscuits minus 10 which was given to Bhumi and 5 which was given to Bhavna. So 20 minus 15 equal to 5 biscuits. So Bhavya keeps 5 biscuits at the end. What is fraction of a day is 8 hours. We know that we have one day is equal to 12 hours, it's daytime. So 8 hour is equal to 8 upon 12 of a day. Hence 8 hours is 8 upon 12 part of a day. Determine 2 upon 3 of a collection of a 9 kites. In order to find 2 upon 3 of a 9 kites, we divide the collection of a 9 kites in 3 equal parts. You can see that 1, 2 and 3 equal parts. And out of these 3 equal parts, take 2 such parts. You can see that I take 2 parts out of the collections. See the figure, when we take 2 rows out of 3 rows, it represents 2 upon 3 of 9. So 2 upon 3 of 9 equal to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now study about types of fraction. So proper fraction means a fraction whose numerator are less than the denominators are called a proper fraction. For example, 2 upon 3, you can see that 2 is less than 3, it means numerator is less than its denominators. Same way 1 upon 2, 3 upon 14, etc. And improper fractions, the fractions with the numerator either equal or a greater than the denominator are called improper fractions. Suppose 3 upon 2, you can see that numerator is greater than its denominator. 5 upon 5, both are equal, and 7 upon 3, etc. So we have to learn conversion of mixed fraction into improper fractions, so that it will useful to calculate the simplification of various examples in further studies. For example, 3 integer 2 upon 5. To convert these mixed fraction into improper fraction, we have to multiply like this: 3 into 5 and add numerator in it, so that 3 5s are 15 plus 2, 15 plus 2 equal to 17 upon 5. In short, try to remember improper fraction equal to, into the bracket, whole number multiply with its denominator, bracket over, plus numerator upon denominator. Now to convert an improper fraction as a mixed fraction, so we have to follow few steps as like this. First, obtain the improper fraction, divide the numerator by the denominator and obtain the quotient and the remainder, and write the mixed fraction as quotient remainder upon denominator as like this. For example, 17 upon 4. So we have to divide 17 by its denominator 4. 4 4s are 16 and remainder will be 1. So we have to write 17 upon 4 in its improper fraction as like 4 integer 1 upon 4. Now you can calculate yourself 14 upon 5. So 14 and 5. Now let's take out the division. 5 2s are 10, remainder will be 4. So that 14 upon 5 equal to 2 integer 4 upon 5. This is quotient, this is remainder, and this is denominator. Now equivalent fractions. Fractions having the same value are called equivalent fraction. For example, 3 upon 5. If I multiply the numerator and denominator by 2 and 2, so that 3 2s are 6, 5s are 10. Same way, 3 upon 5. If I multiply numerator and denominator by 3 3s are 9, 5 3s are 15. Same way, 3 4s are 12, 5 4s are 20. So 6 upon 10, 9 upon 15 and 12 upon 20. These fractions are equivalent fractions of 3 upon 5. So we observe that 6 upon 10, 9 upon 15 and 12 upon 20 are obtained by the multiplying the numbers and denominator of 3 upon 5 by 2, 3 and 4 respectively. Suppose if we want to write the few equivalent fraction of 1 upon 2, then obtain the number 1 upon 2, multiply these fractions numerator and numerator by 2 2. 1 2s are 2, 2 2s are 4. Same way, if we multiply with 3 3, then 1 3s are 3, 2 3s are 6, and if we multiply with 4 4, 1 4s are 4, 2 4s are 8. Hence 2 upon 4, 3 upon 6 and 4 upon 8 are equivalent fractions of 1 upon 2. Fractions in lowest term. It means a fraction is in lowest term if numerator and denominator have no common factor other than 1. In other words, we can say that a fraction is in its lowest term or in lowest form if the HCF of the numerator and denominator is 1. Consider few examples. Reduce the following fractions to its lowest term. 48 upon 60. We have to factor of 48 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12, 24, 48, and factor of 60 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 12, 15, 20, 30 and 60. In earlier video, we already discussed that how to factorize a number, so you can see that video as well. So common factors are, you can see that I put underline in both common factors, 1 2 3 4 6 12, 1 2 3 4 6 and 12. Therefore the highest common factor of 48 and 60 is 12. So HCF will be 12. Now divide the numerator and denominator by its HCF, so that 48 divided by 12 and 60 divided by 12. So that 4 upon 5 is the lowest term of 48 upon 60. Now let's learn about how to compare like fractions. So friends, we will discuss the comparison of like and unlike fraction in this section. It is always easy to compare two or more like fractions because their denominator are same. To compare two like fraction, it is just enough to compare their numerator. If there are two like fractions, then the fraction with greater numerator is greater. For example, 9 upon 13 and 5 upon 13. Which fraction is greater? So it's easy because 13 because in both fraction denominator are same, 13 and 13. So we have to just compare numerator 9 and 5, and we know that 9 greater than 5. So we have to put the greater sign between this, as like this: 9 upon 30 is greater than 5 upon 13, or we can write as like this as well: 5 upon 13 less than 9 upon 13. In order to compare unlike fractions, we just convert them into like fractions by using following steps. First, obtain the number and its denominator of the fraction and find their LCM, and convert each fraction to its equivalent fraction with the denominator equal to the LCM obtained in step 1, and then compare the numbers of the equivalent fraction whose denominator are same. For example, which is greater, 3 upon 4 or 5 upon 12? First, find LCM of 4 and 12. 2 2s are 4, 2 6 are 12, 2 1s are 2, 2 3s are 6, 3 1s are 3. So that LCM of 4 and 12 is 2 2s are 4, 3s are 12. Now see carefully, 3 upon 4 and 5 upon 12, these are in order to comparison. So that take 3 upon 4 and see carefully denominator 4. Now 4 3s are 12, 3 3s are 9, and 5 upon 12, 12 1s are 12, 5 1s are 5. Now you can see that both fraction have a same denominator, so that it easy to compare both by its numerator. 9 and 5, we know that 9 is greater than 5, so that we have to put greater than sign between both number. Arrange the following fractions in ascending order: 5 upon 8, 5 upon 6, 7 upon 4 and 3 upon 5. We observe that the given fraction neither have a common denominator nor common numerator. So first we convert them into like fraction having common numerator. For this we first find LCM of its denominator 8, 6, 4, 5. So that 2 4s are 8, 2 3s are 6, 2 2s are 4 and 5 as it is. Again 2 2s are 4, 3 as it is, 2 1s are 2 and 5 as it is. So LCM will be 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 1 into 5, and if we multiply all the digits, then LCM will be 120. After getting LCM, now we convert each fraction to its equivalent fraction with denominator 120. So we have 5 upon 8. Now if we want to convert 8 into 120, so we have to multiply to 8 with 15, so that 5 15s are 75, 8 15s are 120. Same way 5 upon 6, so we have to multiply 20, so that we will get 120 in denominator. So that 5 20 is a 100, 6 20 is a 120. Same way 4 30 is a 120, so that 7 30 is a 210, and 5 24 is a 120, so 3 24 is a 72. Now compare. Now you can see that denominator are same in all this fraction, so we have to compare numerator 75, 210, 72 and 100, in which 72 is lowest and 210 is highest, so that ascending order is like this, so that we can write the ascending order of fraction in this term. And finally 72 upon 120 in its lowest term is 3 upon 5. Same way 75 upon 120 is equal to 5 upon 8, 5 upon 6 and 7 upon 4, so that ascending order will be 3 upon 5, 5 upon 8, 5 upon 6 and 7 upon 4, and put the less than sign between fractions. Addition and subtraction of like fractions. Now take few example. Add the fractions 15 upon 7 plus 2 upon 7. Now you can see that the denominator are same, so just add the numerator 15 plus 2 upon 7, so answer will be 17 upon 7. Same way like fractions are 3 upon 5 plus 2 upon 5 plus 7 upon 5, as you can see that same as denominator, so that add all the numerator 3 plus 2 plus 7 equal to 12 upon 5. Now let's try to solve this addition. 2 integer 3 upon 5 plus 4 upon 5 plus 1 integer 2 upon 5. You can see that here improper fraction plus mixed fraction are given, so that we have to convert first mixed fraction into improper fraction, and try to remember the process. 5 2s are 10 plus 3 13 upon 5 plus 4 upon 5 as it is, plus 5 1s are 5 plus 2 7 upon 5. Now add the numerator 13 plus 4 plus 7 upon 5, so that 24 upon 5 is the final answer. Same process in subtraction. 3 upon 10 from 8 upon 10, so that 8 upon 10 minus 3 upon 10. Subtract numerator 8 minus 3 upon 10, 5 upon 10, and if we simplify or convert into lowest term, so that LCM of 5 and 10 is equal to 5, so that divided numerator and denominator by 5, 5 divided by 5 and 10 divided by 5, so that answer will be 1 upon 2. Compute 5 upon 12 minus 7 upon 12 plus 11 upon 12. So we have 5 upon 12 minus 7 upon 12 plus 11 upon 12. So 5 minus 7 plus 11 upon 12 is equal to 9 upon 12. Now if we convert to this fraction into its lowest term, so we have to find LCM of 9 and 12. The LCM of 9 and 12 equal to 3, so that we have to divide numerator and denominator by 3. So 9 divided by 3 upon 12 divided by 3 is equal to 3 upon 4. Simplify 4 integer 2 upon 3 plus 11 upon 3 minus 4 integer 1 upon 3, so that first convert the mixed fraction into improper fraction. 4 3s are 12 plus 2 14 upon 3 plus 11 upon 3 as it is, minus 4 3s are 12 plus 1 13 upon 3. Now simplify the numerator 14 plus 11 minus 3 upon 3, 14 plus 11 25 minus 13 upon 3, 25 minus 13 is equal to 12 upon 3, and if we convert into its lowest term, or we divided, the answer will be 4. Addition and subtraction of unlike fraction. So we have to follow few steps for add and subtract of unlike fractions. So it is difficult to add fraction they do not have a same denominator. In order to add or subtract unlike fraction, we first convert them into corresponding equivalent like fraction, and then they are added or subtract. So that we have to follow few steps as like this: obtain the fraction and their denominator, find the LCM of the denominator, and convert each fraction into an equivalent fraction having its denominator equal to the LCM obtained in step 2. And last step is add or subtract the like fraction obtained in step 3, and we already studied about that. So that understand this whole process by taking one example. Suppose we want to add 2 upon 3 and 3 upon 7. So LCM of denominator 3 and 7 is 21. So we convert the given fraction into equivalent fractions with the denominator 21. So 2 upon 3. Now convert the denominator into LCM 21. So we have to multiply with 7. So that 3 7s are 21 and 2 7s are 14. Same way 7 3s are 21, 3 3s are 9. Now you can see that 14 upon 21 plus 9 upon 21. Now these fractions have same denominator, so it's easy to add it. Numerator 14 plus 9 upon 21, so that 23 upon 21 will be the final answer. Add 2 integer 4 upon 5 and 3 integer 5 upon 6. First, let's convert this mixed fraction into its improper fraction. 2 5s are 10 plus 4, 14 upon 5 plus 3 6s are 18 plus 5, 23 upon 6. Now LCM of 5 and 6 is 30. So we convert each fraction into an equivalent fraction with the denominator 30. So that 5 upon 6 is equal to 30, 14 into 6 is equal to 84 plus 6 5s are 30 and 23 5s are 115. Numerator of both fraction 84 plus 115 is equal to 199 upon 30, and if we convert this improper fraction into its mixed fraction, so that we have to divide as like this: 13 6 the 180, remainder will be 19, so that quotient will be 6, remainder will be 19 and denominator is 30, so that 6 integer 19 upon 30 is the answer in terms of mixed fraction. Find the sum 5 upon 9 plus 6 plus 1 integer 5 upon 7, 5 upon 9 plus 6 upon 1 plus 7 ones are 7 plus 5, 12 upon 7. LCM of 9, 1 and 7 is equal to 63. So we convert each fraction into an equivalent fraction with denominator 63. So we have to multiply first fraction with 7, 5 7s are 35, 9 7s are 63, so that we get 63 in denominator. Same way 6 upon 1, so we have to multiply 63 is like this: 6 into 63 is equal to 378 upon 63 plus 7 9s are 63 and 12 9s are 108. Now add 35 plus 378 plus 109, so that we will get 520 upon 63. Now convert this improper fraction into its mixed fraction, so that we will get 8 integer 17 upon 63.